Here we go! Go the Cowboys!
Hey guys, Sean Media just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Culture Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh yeah! Fuck! Back to the Saturday football review for round 6 of the 2023 NRL season. We saw 2 games of football. Tonight, we saw the Panthers beat the Seagulls out of Penrith, 44 points to 12. And we saw the Raiders get a very, very controversial win over the Broncos at Suncorp Stadium, 20 points to 14. Now, before I get into the review, I have to say something really quickly. And some people may agree, some people may not agree, but I believe the Broncos were robbed tonight. I think they were hard done by. I can't believe at the end there was a penalty to Jordan Rapana. I can't believe Martin Tapau was penalised for that. I thought that was ridiculous. The fact that he was on a report was even more embarrassing. You know, we talk about the referees getting the rules right, getting the calls right. They got the bunker, they got the technology, they got the touch judges. They still managed to get it wrong. I can't believe what I've seen tonight. I'm just outraged by the refereeing tonight in this game in particular. I mean, you have one situation where Kurt Capewell gets penalised for a high tackle, and then you get another one where Reynolds gets hit in the jaw, doesn't even get a penalty for it. I can't believe I'm sticking up for the Broncos here, but I reckon they were extremely hard done by there. I mean, Rapana, he knocks the ball on. It's unfortunate that what happened to him, it's an accident. Tapau, there was no intention there, and there was a try scored. Referee didn't play advantage, and I honestly think that should have been a try to Kurt Capewell. I thought that was ridiculous. So in my view, my opinion, the Broncos were robbed. They were dudded tonight. But we're going to get someone on the review in just a moment. But before we do that, I want to say hello to the live chat really quickly. Hello to Aaron Marnie. We've got Damien from Newcastle. We've got Free to Liddy. I hope I pronounced that right. Bosky, Cody Games PlayStation. Nick Green. Who else is here? Everyone's tuning in for the review. I am waiting for the Broncos fans to come in. I'm expecting them to enter the live chat very soon. So it'll be very interesting what they have to say. They won't be happy one bit. And we're going to welcome Hainsey to the review now.
Oh, Jesus. G'day.
Hainsey.
Hey, mate, how you doing?
Good, bro. How are you, mate?
Oh, not too bad. Just got back from Melbourne today, so good to be back home.
Good?
Oh, it's good, mate. I apologise for not coming onto the review on Thursday. My phone was playing up with StreamYard. Like, I tried to click on the link, it wasn't working, so I was like, oh, fuck it. No, it was good, mate. Melbourne, I love going to Melbourne. Just the experience in it all, you know. It wasn't obviously the Chooks didn't get the job done, but all in all, still a great trip. Got to see my best mate in the process. He played VFL yesterday, kicked 3 or 4 goals, so he did really well. So,
right.
But no, it was a good weekend, and I can't complain at all.
Now, I want to talk to you about tonight's games. Obviously, we'll get to Penrith Manly a bit later. We all know how boring and bad that game was. Raiders 20, Broncos 14. All we're going to talk about in this, everyone's going to talk about it, the ending, the last 3 minutes. The bomb, Rapana drops it, Tapau accidentally knees him in the face. I don't know what Martin Tapau was meant to do in that situation. He couldn't go anywhere. It was an accident. There was no intent. I don't believe it should have been a penalty. Capewell picked the ball up and scored. It should have been 20-all. I believe the Broncos were hard done by. They can claim robbery, in my opinion. What's your take on it?
Oh, look, it's not a good look to the game, seeing that, what happened. I don't think it would have been a try because the referee stopped play.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
He killed the play. So at the end, even if he did score, there's nothing they could do there. Kurt Capewell, he stopped play for a reason.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, so there's never gonna that was never gonna be a try. The way I see it, fuck the Broncos, but at the same time, you've got to be realistic here. It's hard. It's a real hard call for them. Like, for me, I didn't think it was a high tackle. It was accidental knee to the head, right? And I think we're looking at this because Jordan Rapana has been laid out, pissing blood everywhere, and concussed. The worst I've seen a concussion in years in the NRL, to be honest. He had the wobblies, couldn't even leave the field on his own. It's a bad look, but at the end of the day, it's an accidental knee to the head. Not much Tapau could do there. There's no way it's a robbery because Canberra led all night. No, Canberra led all night. Broncos have played shit.
Yeah.
It's hard to say. Look, they're down by a try with 3.5 minutes to go. The likelihood of Broncos scoring could happen.
Raiders were buggered. They were fatigued.
Yeah, you could, but at the end of the day, we've got to look at the picture here. The Broncos. It's hard to say. They're going to say Broncos fans are going to say this, and a lot of Queensland fans are going to say it. But at the end of the day, I don't think it was the right call because it's a complete accident. There was no intent to go in and knee someone in the head there. Now, I'm going to take back to a little bit of an example here. A couple of years ago when the Roosters played the Broncos at Suncorp, Dylan Napa head clash with Corbin Sims, an accidental head clash. But because Corbin Sims was knocked senseless, the bunker decided, it was intent that headbutt to leave with the head, got sin bin, the Broncos went out the other end and scored to win the game. It's a similar thing.
It's controversial.
I think the thing with the NRL right now is that we are looking at the injury more than what's happened. Look at last night with the Bulldogs Rabbitohs game. Because Thompson went off with an ankle injury, they're calling it a hit drop.
Ridiculous.
It wasn't a hit drop. It wasn't a hit drop. And we saw
I'm
that
not
today.
sure you saw the frenzy, but Gus Gill went off his nut on Channel 9 about it after the game.
Well,
and
Look at today. He didn't get charged. He didn't get charged. What does that tell you? It wasn't a hit drop.
Exactly.
We're looking at the injury more than what's happened. Same thing tonight. I can 100% confirm to you right now, if Jordan Rapana wasn't knocked out senseless and pissing out blood, he gets back up in his feet and play the ball. We do not go back to that as a penalty.
Yeah. I'll tell you what the other problem is. What the other problem is, because the NRL are so heavy and strict on concussions at the moment, as soon as a player gets concussed, whether it's accidental, whether it's deliberate, whether it's whatever it is, intent, whatever, once they saw the blood coming out, they were looking for a penalty. They went to the bunker. They spent 3 minutes looking at it because Rapana was completely knocked out. And best wishes to Jordan Rapana. That was terrible to see. And you know what? Yeah. Nathan pointed this out in the group chat. Fuck Fox League for showing it all over and over the blood.
Yeah, it's not a good look to see. Yeah, it's not a good look. It's not a good look. I mean, especially when we have our young viewers who watch, and they probably would have been replayed at the footy the whole time.
There's about 3 or 5.
Once we see it once, I think it happened last year with when Victor Radley was seizuring on the field. They kept replaying keep showing it. I was like, there's no need to see. Our young fans don't need to see this stuff.
And if you remember, last year in the Melbourne Dragons game in Melbourne, Pappenhausen's bad knee injury, they replayed that about 5 or 6 times and everyone felt sick.
No, we don't want to see it.
We don't want to see the injury over and over.
Sometimes you can't avoid it after the first real look at it. But after you see the blood, it's like, no.
That's it.
Like we see it with streakers. They don't show the streakers on the field. Like we don't need to see that he's pissing out blood. Simple as that.
Look, best wishes to Jordan Rapana, but here's the thing, right? I think Broncos fans have a legitimate case to claim a robbery. they would have had an opportunity to score in the final 3 minutes on the attack, 10 metres out. They were denied that chance. Instead, they get a penalty, which should never have been a penalty. I can't believe that was a penalty. If we're going to get to the point, Hainsey, where accidental knees like that are going to be penalties, we're going to go down a very dangerous path.
We're becoming rugby week by week, Nick. It's getting frustrating. And everyone kept saying that this has been the best start to a season. Fans are starting to turn up to the grounds. This will take the game away from us again, like we did.
They'll walk out. They won't come back.
Like, they won't go. They're seeing this bullshit. Like,
Broncos fans were chanting bullshit. They were losing their mind.
Yeah, they've got a case for it, bullshit. But and again, I'm not the Broncos' biggest fan, and I'm not Jordan Rapana's biggest fan. He's a grub. There's no doubt about that. But the fact that the Broncos fans were booing him after he was getting stretched off the field is disgusting, and just shows
to be fair,
Broncos' true colours.
I believe they were booing the penalty. I don't believe they were booing Rapana.
I don't know.
It's controversial.
Hard to say, but I think the Broncos fans were booing Jordan Rapana because they're saying he milked the penalty. I don't know.
I reckon there was a bit of both. I reckon it was a bit of both because Rapana was milking all game. It was milking a lot.
You can't milk that though.
Broncos fans were probably frustrated, but yeah, no, I think it was more to do with the penalty. That's my opinion. But this is probably the most controversial ending to a game all year. To be fair, it's up there.
It's a case like. Yeah, like I can understand the Broncos' argument, but at the end of the day, it's a tough one. But at the same time, couldn't be more happy that the Broncos have lost.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you'll agree with this, bro, but the Raiders, right? They were huge underdogs tonight. They had no Tarpany, they had no Whiten. They went to Brisbane. They beat the Broncos, who were 5-0. Would you say this is one of the biggest upsets of the season so far?
Yeah, I could say. Like, I think
very easily.
We've had some good ones. Obviously, Dolphins in round one. Last night? Dolphins beating the Cowboys was an upset.
That was an upset. Yeah, it was sad. It was sad. Titans over Storm a few weeks ago.
I think it is. You look at the Broncos have been they're 5-0. Oh, it's good though. It's good to see the Broncos lose up here because we get. I know we're gonna get. The whole Brisbane community right now, I can hear is Broncos robbed. You know, they're always going to say they're robbed every time they lose a fucking game. You know, it's the Broncos.
I would not want to play Brisbane next week.
The Titans, your favourite team's playing them next week.
I'm going to that game next week too.
Oh, good luck.
I'll be there.
It'll be 20,000 fans. It'll be all Broncos fans.
Yeah, I don't think you'll see more than 5,000 Titans fans there. Oh, hang on. How many members they got? What, 7,000 to 8,000?
I don't know what they've got this year, but I'm pretty sure the Dolphins.
I think it's between 9 and 10.
I'm not 100% sure what the Dolphins, not the Titans membership, they haven't released it, but I'm pretty sure the Dolphins have doubled them in their first season.
Yeah, for sure. And the Dolphins look a lot better than the Titans anyway, so good on them. All right. We'll just get into the review quickly. Obviously, Rapana had 2 tries. Hopoate had 1, and Cobbo had 1, Ricky and Arthurs. Bro, the Cobbo try in the first half. I don't know how he scored that. It was insane.
He's getting better each week, Cobbo. I think. Yeah, look, it's going to be good. It's going to be a nightmare for Queensland this year. Cobbo's starting in some form. So is Xavier Coates, you know. But no, it was a really good try from Cobbo.
Yeah,
but
getting better and better. Big
rap tonight for Jared Croker. His first game back and played really well. I know you said it that he was going to. Tony Staggs was going to have a field day with him, but he played well. He held his ground, and he's been one of the most unluckiest players to not play Origin.
That's true.
Jared Croker. He's been really good, you know, and it's good to see him.
When Jared Croker retires, we're all going to sit back and look at his career, and we're going to go, how did he not play at least one Origin game in the Centres?
Oh, I just hope he plays 300 games, to be honest. He deserves it. He's one of the good guys. No, he's one of the good guys in rugby league. He's, you know, and, you know, 2019, you know, we all remember how good Canberra were in 2019, 2020, and it was off the back of him. Such an inspirational leader, you know, and again, it's good to see him injury free and played really well tonight. Really good with the goal kicking, and I think that helped the Raiders win. They kicked 4 from 4. I think the Broncos kicked 1 from 3. So that didn't help their cause. But
Reynolds didn't have the greatest. Yeah, 1 from 3 for Reynolds. Not the
Reynolds looked injured tonight too.
Yeah. Just on Reynolds and the Broncos, I thought they played really poor tonight, the Broncos. I know the ending was controversial and they're going to claim robbery. And personally, I believe they were hard done by tonight. But for the first 70 minutes of that game, they were ordinary, the Broncos. They were terrible.
Yeah, and that's credit to the Raiders. The Raiders come out, nothing to lose. I think this is the thing with the Broncos. When they start winning, they all think their shit doesn't stink. So I think it was a bit of a reality check for the Broncos. They all thought they could come here and I thought it too, because I thought, how bad Canberra been playing, But a week later, after conceding 50 points to the Panthers, they come out, and one of the toughest road trips is to go to Suncorp when the Broncos are 5-0, and they proved everyone wrong. Good on them, including me.
Just a quick time out. We've got a super chat in the chat here from Mr. Lachlan.
Very good.
Every team has lost now, but Port Tigers still haven't won a game. Maybe on Monday they will win. Thank you, Mr. Lachlan. Thank you for the $5 super chat. I think Parramatta will win on Monday, but if the Tigers win, it wouldn't surprise me because they won this game this time last year. So wouldn't rule it out, but
it would be my luck. Why couldn't the Broncos play like this last week? I tipped the Tigers last week. Imagine this was last week's result. The Broncos lose to the Tigers 20-14. Imagine that. I would have been a genius.
It is what it is.
Oh, well, no, look, I think I didn't tip the Tigers this week, but I think they'll win, hopefully.
Yeah, all right. Well, let's talk about some of the players that stood out from this game. For the Broncos, Hansy, who would you say was their best players tonight?
I thought Reece Walsh did all right. Again, he's been solid. Payne
Haas?
Payne Haas, yeah. All the regulars who tried their best. Thought Reynolds was a bit off tonight.
I thought Carrigan was terrible tonight.
Yeah, it wasn't his best game from Paddy Carrigan.
Jordan Ricky was all right.
Yeah, there's some good players, but couldn't really pick one.
They were pretty sloppy, the Broncos. They're pretty sloppy.
Yeah, and this was coming, you're not going to win every game, so
we'll just go to the Raiders quickly because we have another super chat, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Raiders, mate, I want to say something about the Raiders. Credit to them. No one gave them a hope to win this game. Massive underdogs. No Tarpany. He's probably a top 3 prop in the game. No Whiten, who's probably the most influential player. And the Raiders went up there after getting beat by 50 by Penrith last week, and they stunned them. They ambushed them, and full credit to some of their players, like Sebastian Kris, for example. He was outstanding at fullback.
Yes, I think you look at that second half. I think it was 14-10 at one stage.
Yeah.
Early in the second half, the Broncos were charging, and Sebastian Kris, massive tackle, kick return through the middle, made 40, 50 meters, turned the game on its head. And he did it again. He was really good tonight. Again, Croker was good.
Alvin Hopoate in the corner after that, I think.
Yep. They all did their job tonight. That's how you win games of football. When everyone, you don't have to be the best footballers. As long as you go out and do your job, know your role. And that's what Canberra did tonight. They knew their role, did their job, got the 2 points.
Some of the standouts with Canberra, like Sebastian Kris, I thought it was great. Jared Croker, like you said, I mean, he had to try and slow down Staggs all game, and he did a terrific job. Rapana was great, even though he was a bit of a grub tonight. Obviously, best wishes to Rapana for that knockout, but it was very good for the Raiders. Bro, I thought Jamal Fogarty's kicking game was outstanding. I reckon Jamal Fogarty might be the man of the match from this game tonight.
Yeah, it was good. And I think it was like that when they played Newcastle. They missed him in that game.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure he played last week, but yeah, no, he's been good.
And you know what? Corey Horsburgh, another one. I'll give it up to him. He was very good tonight.
Another good player tonight.
Papali played a lot better too.
Ever since that game against the Sharks where he sort of went after Hunt, he's been good. He's really fired up. I guess he's really backed up. He's really backed up from what he's the shit talk that he said against the Sharks a couple weeks ago.
I'm not sure if this will happen, but Corey Horsburgh's got to be a smuggy for the Queensland side in the squad.
What was that?
I don't think it will happen, but the way Corey Horsburgh's playing at the moment, he's got to be a smuggy for the Queensland side.
Well, look, I think the good thing is for Billy Slater that he'll have options. You know, he'll always have options.
He's got some headaches.
Yeah.
Got some headaches.
It's good to have. I think this is going to be the best series yet, you know.
Yeah, the best one in years, bro.
You know, when you see Broncos do well, it's good for Queensland. And then always your New South Wales standouts, you know. So it's going to be a great series. Can't wait. I know it's a couple of weeks. It's like, well, what's it? What are we around 6? So we're like maybe 6 weeks away from the squad's being picked. Can't wait.
Yeah, about 6
Origin,
weeks. Yeah.
That's the best part about rugby league. You know, the start of the season, then you get towards around about this time now, and then all of a sudden, in the blink of an eye, you're thinking about Origin. So it's not far away.
All right. Broncos Raiders review. We'll wrap this up and we'll go to Panthers Manly in a moment. You man of the match from the game, bro. Broncos Raiders.
Sebastian Krish, I reckon he was the best for the Raiders.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Jamal Fogarty. I'm going to go with Fogarty.
Oh, that's high.
I thought Fogarty was terrific tonight.
Yeah, he was good. So, Nick, I'm trying to watch both. I'm trying to watch the Swans play at the same time. They're losing by 2 points to Port Adelaide. So I'm trying to multitask. So I'm doing a terrible job. There's 4 minutes and we're down by 2. We've bombed like a 3-goal lead with 10 to go.
All right, we'll just go to the live chat for a moment. We've got Flash Green, the $9 super chat. He says Raiders 2023 grand final winners. You know what, Flash Green? I don't believe Canberra will win it this year, but never say never, bro.
No, I don't think they'll make the 8, to be honest. But it's good. It's a step in the right direction for them. But it's out of bounds.
Back your boys, and you never know what can happen.
Yeah.
All right, not much to review in this next one. Panthers 44, Manly 12. Mate,
Paul Parenzo.
It was 32-0 at halftime.
Charlie Dixon good. Yeah, look, total domination by Penrith.
Yeah. I just got to say as well, shout out to Pro Enzo Vids. I don't know how he sat there and watched this.
What the fuck are we doing?
I believe he left early, Pro Enzo, and I don't blame him.
Look, I can't. At the same time, I can't go out and say, I wouldn't leave. But at the same time, I can't stand there and see us get flogged like that.
32
They'll never win it.
Yeah. It was 38-0 at one point.
Yeah, look, it was not good from Manly point of view. That's fucking 50! I'm sorry.
He's watching the AFL game.
CJ is losing too. This is 50, come on!
Hainsey's losing his mind. Unbelievable.
How can I lose my mind over AFL? Fuck me.
The only positive about Manly is the second half was 12-all.
Yeah, you can't. That's the thing. I know a lot of people would say that, right? You can't go out and say that you forget about the first half. Yeah, it was 12-all, but you lost the game 32-0 in the first half. The game was gone.
Holy fuck. Time out. We've got another super chat. Jesus Christ. They're coming.
Mills.
The super chats are going.
Come on!
We've got another super chat. Oh my god.
So what's that? That's $39 for the stream tonight. So another 30 minutes, $30. That will get you a flight to Sydney in a couple of weeks. It's not bloody. It's pretty cheap from Ballina to Sydney. That was like fucking Brisbane to Melbourne was like 600 return yesterday. Fuck me dead.
Shout out to Nick Green for the $20 super chat. And if you guys want to donate to the channel, feel free to do so. You've got super chat, you've got PayPal. Guys, if you want to donate, I would prefer PayID and PayPal because I get the money instantly. But thank you guys for the super chats. If you're going to donate, just do it through PayPal or PayID, guys. Thank you very much.
Look at
Nick Green.
Look at Kenny's wife. Oh, she's loving it.
$34 on YouTube, says Devils. Okay, not bad.
Oh. No.
This Penrith Manly game, there isn't really much to talk about, Ainsey.
Pretty much, it's not. Get in.
Dylan Edwards had 4 tries.
Okay. Oh, fuck. Oh, we're fucked.
All right. Dylan Edwards, 4 tries. Player of the game by far.
Dude, he's fucking insane.
It's getting better, isn't he?
He gets better each week.
Yeah.
And I think we've got to. I think anyone who says he's underrated anymore, he's not overrated. He's not underrated. I'm sorry.
He's just a gun. He's a freak. Manly. Look, Penrith were at their best and they did what they had to do. There isn't a lot to review in this game. We'll just talk about Manly for a minute. Bro, they look terrible. Manly looked terrible. Turbo looked injured. He shouldn't have played.
Yeah, look flat, unfortunately. Look, I think with Manly, I thought fatigue got him tonight. Like I sort of expected there to be a big scoreline for Penrith, but not that early, because I thought they'd compete for 50, 60 minutes. But yeah, you can tell that they played a golden. I think they played what 84 minutes against Souths. Then they backed up with a 90 minute play, 90 minutes against Newcastle last week, and then here they are. You know, it's always hard to come out and play Penrith after like that. You know, they just got them at the right time. Played Penrith at the wrong time, unfortunately. If this was maybe a couple of weeks ago, maybe it would be closer. But unfortunately for the ball!
Holy fuck, my eardrum.
We're down by 2 points with a minute and a half to go. Get the fucking ball forward.
Oh,
get a bounce.
Shit.
That's in about. Oh, that's a big collision. Fuck.
What'd you make of the return of Jason Saab?
I thought he was all right. It's hard on the losing side to go out and say he played well, but I don't think he played bad.
Yeah, he tried hard. He scored a nice try.
Drop that.
All right. Before we go, because I can see you're losing your mind at the moment.
I'm sorry, mate. Wrong. Just poor timing.
Who would you say was the man of the match from Penrith and Manly?
You can't go past Dylan Edwards, surely. He scored 4 tries.
You got to go Edwards, right?
But the tries look soft, though. That was the thing. The tries from...
Right. The first one where Talangi missed the tackle, it was terrible.
Yeah, they were soft. They were all soft.
That was bad.
Oh, no. Get the fucking ball forward. No, honestly, Manly were terrible tonight. Oh, good ball through the middle. Go, Heaney.
Yeah. Go.
Mark! Yes! Come on! We might have a kick after the siren here, Nick. Stay tuned.
Oh, fuck me. Here we go.
Oh!
We've hijacked the stream.
But no, look, good performance from Penrith. Manly, terrible. They got Melbourne next week as well, so it doesn't get any easier. Look, Turbo wasn't there tonight, honestly. And we saw this last year when he wasn't 100% right. Oh, he's having to kick up the siren. Fuck. Come on. Go! Yes! Oh, no, it's touch on the line.
Oh. What? What happened?
I think it was touch on the line.
Oh, watch out. Oh, shit.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're taking the piss, are you?
Oh, no.
What's the referee said?
It's no goal.
Support win.
Yeah.
What score?
Lost by 2. I thought he nailed it after the siren, but they touched it on the line.
Oh, what a stinger.
Fuck me. No, all right, game's over. All right, let's talk footy now.
Yeah, this game's. I mean, what's there to talk about? It was 44 to fucking 12. Manly.
I think we could say that Penrith are back and they're But no, look, I think a lot of people thought questions about Penrith at the start of the season, but the last 2 weeks have put that to bed.
They destroyed the Raiders and the Seagulls. They take on Newcastle next week at Newey. You'd expect Penrith to win that one.
It'll be closer than the last 2 weeks. I think Newcastle have been pretty good.
Newcastle will give them a game.
We'll see where they're at tomorrow if they beat the Warriors or not. But
yeah, that'll be interesting, that game tomorrow night.
But I sort of expected this from Penrith. They're going to come out and blitz the competition like they did the last few seasons. But I think it's when the back end of the season, Origin, can they get through? If we get through the Origin period, all that kind of stuff, come finals, you're going the likes of the Roosters, the Rabbitohs, they're going to be firing at the end of the season. So it's hard to see where Penrith looking good where they are right now, but it's still a long way to go. And I think it'll be really tested come the Origin period and through that back end of the season for Penrith, I would think. Manly, look, I don't know where they go from here. It's a tough loss. It's a tough loss.
They need to win next week.
And it's been that kind of season where they go out next week after being pumped and they go out and pump Melbourne. It's that kind of season,
It'd be a typical Manly thing to do as well.
Like, maybe 3 weeks ago, we saw Melbourne concede 38 to the Titans, and then 2 weeks later, they beat both South and the Roosters. So
back to back,
it's unpredictable. And who would have thought last week, Penrith, Canberra conceded 50 against the Panthers, and they're like, there's no way they're going to there's no way they're going to beat the Broncos. And here they are, Broncos. Raiders beat the Broncos, so who knows?
Yeah, it's a crazy season, bro. It's a crazy season. All right, that's going to wrap up the review, bro. Panthers too good, and Raiders win in a very, very controversial fashion.
Yeah, very controversial.
All right, thanks for coming on, bro.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Pleasure. I apologise for the ending, mate. I wasn't really focused.
Blame me, bro. I'd have done the same thing if West Coast were playing.
Oh, fuck!
Mate,
fucking Port Adelaide.
I think I got about $35 on Super Chats here tonight, so I'm not complaining. What a night.
Yeah. It's always good when you get donations. It's always
good to get donations. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching the review. I'll be live in about an hour and 15 minutes, 11:30 p.m. New South Wales time. Super League is on Fox and Kayo. We've got my team, Salford, going up against the League Leopards.
Is that like a 12:30 kickoff over there in England?
Something like that. We've got some former NRL players in our team. We've got the likes of Ken Seo, Laffey, Watkins, Brody Croft, Shane Wright, a couple others as well. So it should be good. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in about an hour or so. Thanks for watching the review. Like and subscribe. And see you guys in just a little bit.
See yous.